Good evening, Lizzie boys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we've got some Monster High news to discuss. This time it is, again, some photos of a product that were found, which, it's Spectra. I didn't expect Spectra to be found so soon. From the way people have been talking about her release, I was thinking she wasn't going to be seen until, later this year. I was expecting, the end of the year, but, no. Some people in Europe were able to order her, and she has, out-of-box photos online, so gonna be talking about those. Also, I wanted to talk about Welcome Committee Frankie, because I've recently seen some rumors going around with their release, so I just want to give my thoughts on that because it seems like that doll has potentially been delayed to 2025. So, we're going to talk about everything we know about that situation in this video, and just keep in mind we don't know everything. With that said, let us begin. Starting off with Spectra, we have two sources for these images. We've got clikkthat with two Ks instead of click being spelled correctly, and Poppin' Candy with a 4 where the A should be. I'm just gonna put that in the description, but those are their usernames, allegedly both from Twitter. I'm getting this information from Cleo's Nile if you can't tell. So yeah, Spectra looks pretty good. We saw some photos of her before, but again, they were prototypes, and there actually were some in-hand photos, but they weren't that deep. We didn't get to see her with any of her accessories removed like we do here, and we also didn't really see a good Spectra, because the one we saw last time was pretty wonked out, and it made her look bad. The doll herself does look really good, though. She has a pretty nice face sculpt, though for some reason it kind of reminds me of Ghoulia's, like G3 Ghoulia's. I don't know why. I think it might be something about the chin, the jawline in general. I am not sure, though. She has some very strongly sculpted, cheek sculpts, what the fuck am I trying to say? Cheekbones. She has sculpted cheekbones, just like her G1 doll, and it looks pretty good on her. I really like how defined they are. It gives her that ghostly look that we all know and love Spectra for. I'll be honest, one of the main reasons I tolerate her is her face sculpt. Something about her screening kind of reminds me of the original Ghoulia. Out of G3, I mean. Like, G3 Core Ghoulia. I really don't know what it is. I feel like it's her face sculpt, but it's not the same face sculpt. They've been doing different sculpts for every character. They've always done that. I'm pretty sure in G1, the only character who ever shared another character's face sculpt was Cupid, because she was a last-minute addition. They didn't have time to make Cupid a new face sculpt, so they ended up just using Ghoulia's. But to be honest, I could never tell. I had no idea until I saw, Garrett Sander himself confirm that. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe if nobody else knew that, you learned something from this video, because I just learned that the other day. Anyway, we're not talking about Spectra enough, so let's get back to talking about her. She kept her transparent limbs. Of course, her hands are see-through, as well as her legs. And the people who have gotten this doll, because there are multiple people, not just the two users that I mentioned, people have mentioned that the paint on her legs, I don't know what that sound was. The paint on her legs was sealed much better than Laguna's legs have been, so it seems like the paint chipping is not a concern for now. I mean, obviously there might be some batches where they didn't seal it, we don't know yet. Only a handful of people have this doll so far. I think she might still be available on the Smyths Toys website. I think that's the website she was on. But yeah, currently this doll is available if you live in Europe, or just any location that has Smyths Toys, I guess. I'm not sure, actually. This information might be wrong. I'm pretty sure that the doll's on Smyths Toys, but kind of forgot the name of the website. I think it was that. Maybe I should have done more research. Am I dumb? Yeah, I was correct. It's the Smyths Toys website. She is available for purchase, so if you want this doll, you can go on their website right now and get her for home delivery. I don't know if she's available for store pickup anywhere. It seems like she's so new that she might only be available for, getting her delivered to your house, so I guess it varies on your location. Again, this doll is not currently available in the US. This is basically exclusively if you live in Europe. I think England as well. Oh, might have to ask my girlfriend to pick one of these up for me. But yeah, overall Spectra looks really good, and I've been showing this picture a lot that shows her body, and I completely forgot to mention she shares a body sculpt with Cleo. Obviously minus the bandage details, because none of the characters need that except for Cleo and Nephra. I wonder if Nephra's gonna have the sculpted bandages as well. I hope not. I really don't like when they do that. That's just me, though. But yeah, Spectra has the same sculpt as Cleo with the very small waist and the thicker thighs. I have actually been waiting for them to reuse Cleo's body sculpt, so it's kind of cool that they finally did. So, yeah. I like the way her little bodysuit looks without the, the big coat overpiece. Spectra's pretty. I like her design out of G3. She's really pretty. The person who got this doll actually posted photos of her with her hair straightened, so those are out there. I didn't include them in this video just because it has nothing to do with how she looks when you get her in the box, but I did think that was interesting. She looked much more G1 with her hair like that. I like her hairstyle though. I would definitely keep her like this. She does clearly have some messy box hair, but that's just to be expected with modern dolls. I swear the original G1 dolls didn't really have a box hair issue. I mean, maybe they did. They had glue, so yeah. But anyway, this doll does have saran. Completely forgot to mention that. She has saran hair. It's been confirmed. It's not poly. And, yeah, I think I'm done talking about her now. I think I've said everything I need to. So let's move on to the Welcome Committee Frankie rumors. So for those of you who don't remember this doll, this is Welcome Committee Frankie. Basically our first Pride doll, ever from Monster High. This doll is very clearly Pride themed. We got Watsy wearing the LGBT flag. I don't know why I said that like a straight person. I'm a lesbian, by the way. So this doll is Mattel's first, Pride doll for Monster High. Because, Frankie is already a huge, step for any doll brand, because they're an explicitly non-binary character who uses they-them pronouns. That's pretty big, This definitely wouldn't have happened during the original generation of Monster High, as cool as it would have been, but it's cool that it happened now. Anyway, this doll has allegedly been pushed back to 2025. This doll was originally going to be released at Target as an exclusive, but earlier this year, I want to say in about February, the news broke that the doll had been dropped from Target because of what they represent. So, I don't know if this means Target's homophobic or something. I'm not making any allegations. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying that this is what I've heard. Again, any of this information could be wrong. This is just what the community has been saying, but I have seen these things repeated, so they seem to have some level of truth to them. Basically, this doll was ultimately moved to being an Amazon release, and for the last couple of days, one of my friends had been telling me that this doll was currently on Amazon with the release date of, it was the 15th, so this doll would have released on Saturday, maybe Sunday, but it seems to have been pushed back. Today I saw a lot of people reposting that this doll had their release pushed back, and we don't know when it's going to be. Allegedly, a Mattel designer, I'm not going to name names just because I don't want to get anybody in trouble. I don't know if the designers are supposed to say information like this, so again, just want to protect their identity. But basically, allegedly, one of the designers said that this doll was going to release in 2025. So that kind of sucks. I was looking forward to this doll. Not to mention, the release date getting pushed around so much makes me a bit nervous that this doll might end up not releasing at all. I don't want to fearmonger or make people worry that this is going to become a lost doll that never releases, but, I don't know, the release date getting shifted around does make me a bit nervous, getting shifted around as much as it has, because first it was going to be a Target release, then it was going to be an Amazon release, and now we don't know when it's going to release, but hopefully it will still be on Amazon. I should also note that we have yet to see any inbox photos of this doll, and that's kind of a bad sign because usually we get to see inbox photos very far in advance to the release. Even the Hisfits, we got to see their box a couple months back, and now they're releasing. It took a long time, but these dolls are finally releasing, and I will be getting them soon. But yeah, I mean, Monster High has done this before, we'll know about a doll for a long time, and then it finally does release. That's what happened with the Hisfits. Some people were starting rumors that the Hisfits were cancelled. They're not actually releasing, but they are. People are getting them now. So I don't think it's going to be anything like that with this doll. Most likely, we're going to get to see them soon. But it does suck that this doll won't be on store shelves and it'll just be a online release. it would have been really nice to like go to Target and see this doll on the shelves, you know? But then you'd have parents boycotting Target again, so I don't know. I'm just hoping that we get to see this Frankie soon. It really sucks that their release keeps getting shifted around so much. I just really like the way this doll looks. The black lipstick is gorgeous. The lipstick... Why did I say lipstick again? The outfit's really nice. I know a lot of people hate when Frankie has asymmetric pants like this, but I am actually a fan of that. I like the look of it. I think the only thing I don't like is the shoes, just because I don't like the ombre shoes. I will make an exception for His Fits Dorelai, though. It works for her. But yeah, here's to hoping we get more photos, like, in the box soon, because, again, I do think it's strange that we haven't seen that yet. We even got to see the His Fits box a couple months before they finally, you know, released. So, again, just kind of strange to me we haven't seen that for this one yet. I really like this Frankie, and here's to hoping that we get to see them before the year ends, because I don't want to wait until 2025, that's too far away. So yeah, that's everything I wanted to say in this video. I've seen some people say that Spectra is the last release Monster High has lined up for this year, and I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure they'll surprise us with something before the year ends, and we're definitely gonna get more alumni stuff, like there's still the Hocus Pocus 3-pack, and shit, who knows, they might even end up announcing a new wave of Haute Couture. Because it seems like they wanted to do that yearly, but Midnight Runway didn't sell the best, so maybe they're, like, pushing it back a bit, I don't know. But, yeah. We're also gonna get a Cleo and Nephra 2-pack from G1, and I think there's other stuff. I don't know, Spectra might actually be the last G3 release of this year, but I'd like to think there's gonna be something else. I mean, there's gotta be, right? There's gotta be something in the old bag of secrets somewhere. I don't fucking know what I'm talking about. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna end the video now. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I have cramps. I don't feel good, and I'm gonna go lie down. Bye!